everyone, so today we are going to draw the Captain Pirate. So this is the third and final video I will be posting for how to draw pirates. If you have watched the other two, you will know that you could draw a girl pirate and a boy pirate, and that you can interchange anything that is in any of them. So if you want to add some different things or change some different things, you are 100% welcome to. So today we're going to start by drawing, we're going to start by folding. So just like we've been doing in Zoom class, we're going to fold top to bottom. Today my paper is going the long way or vertically. So when I fold it in half, I get the short fat rectangle. When I open it up and fold it in half side to side, I will get the tall skinny rectangle. So this folding helps us to get our eyes and noses in the right spot for our captain. So let's go ahead and open it up. Here you have your paper. So we're going to start right here in the middle. This is where I want you to put your finger so that we can start to draw our eye over here. If you draw your eye too low, you're not going to have enough room for his body. If you draw your eye too high, we're not going to have enough room for his hat. So put your finger right in the middle of your two folds, come out and over from your finger, and you're going to draw me an angled line coming up. We're going to draw a curved line to connect the two, or a half circle. Then we're going to draw two more half circles on the inside. So this one right here, when you color, will be black. This will be the colored part of your eye called the pupil. So if you look here, this is black. I colored this part green, and then I left this part white. Do not color the black part with this pencil. This is a graphite pencil, and it makes more of a gray color, not a black color. We really want that black color. Okay, we're going to finish off this side with his eye with an eyebrow. Now we're going to draw it at an angle because we wanted to have that kind of angry look, and then this guy is going to be kind of a little bit rougher than the other two that I've drawn. So we're going to make him have kind of a zigzag eyebrow. Okay, now coming over to the other side. My finger, I can move it now, but I do want to still remember that this is about where I want his nose to be. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to draw a U shape where the eye should be. I'm going to draw a U shape where the eye should be, because this guy is going to have an eye patch. So go ahead and draw a line across the top, and we've got our U shape. So for this one, nose, same way we've drawn it in the other two, we're just going to draw an oval. This one's going to be a little bit above that fold. So right here's the center fold on my paper. I did it on both sides. This guy, I want to give a mustache. So coming out from his nose, I'm going to come down at a curve. Other side, I'm going to come down at a curve. And this reminds me of Quasi's mustache in Octonauts, if you've ever watched Octonauts. Then I'm going to give him the same kind of zigzaggy line like I did his eyebrow. For his mouth, we're going to come down and we're going to draw that curved line, that half circle. We're going to draw a half circle. And then we're going to draw the tongue. And I'm not going to draw any teeth in his mouth. I did on the other two. I'm going to leave his mouth empty. Okay, for this one, we're still going to draw those same two vertical lines that we did for the other one. So starting up by his eyebrow, come out just a little bit. You're going to draw me a vertical line that'll stop right about his beard. Or sorry, right about his mustache. We are going to add a beard to this guy though. Then we're going to come and do the same thing to the other side. So straight line. We don't have an eyebrow on this side, so I'm just going to start it right about where my other eyebrow is. I'm going to come straight down, and I'm going to stop it a little bit above his mustache. Okay, so we're going to draw a beard on this guy. If you don't want to draw the beard, you don't have to draw the beard. But if you want to draw the beard, let's go ahead and do that. So to draw our beard, we're going to come out from our mustache with kind of a curved line and connect it to that vertical we made. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Come out and connect it. Looks like I need to bring my vertical down just a little bit. So there is the top part of our beard. To draw the bottom part of our beard, we're going to make a crazy jagged line. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to have his beard come out and down, and I'm going to make it jagged. I'm going to make it go in all sorts of directions. And then when I get to about my middle, I'm going to come over to the other side and do the same thing. That way I don't end up with them all going one direction. So this side I'm going to come out, come down, and draw the same jagged line. It's not so jagged. It's a little too pretty. We don't want it to be pretty. And connect them together. So there's our beard. Now let's go ahead and finish up the top of his head, and then we'll come back and finish his body. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to add his ears. So his ears are going to go, just like our other two, about from the top of his eye to his bottom of his eye. They're going to be that curve shape, or that C shape. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So now he's got some ears. Just like with the other two, I'm going to draw a bandana for this guy, just to make it look like he's got something underneath his hat. So I need to extend my line up just a little bit, just so that I can come above his eyebrows. I'm going to draw a curved line coming over, and I'm going to make sure that my knot is over here on the outside of his head. So I'm going to start with that circle, then I'm going to draw those curved lines that make it look kind of like a flower petal. Okay, now with this guy, we're not going to draw that same curve that we did with the boy. We're not going to draw that same curvy line, or that curvy line with the boy and the girl. We are going to come up just a little bit more with a vertical line. And then we're going to draw a straight line all the way across his head. So a straight line all the way across his head. Now, I'm running out of room, so I'm going to have to cram his hat in. Hopefully you guys aren't running out of room. So I'm going to start here at the top, and I'm going to kind of draw me a line so that I know where I'm supposed to go. Now, we're going to come out of this line, we're going to drop down at the edge of his head a little bit, curve out, and then drop down again. So I'm going to come out, I'm going to curve down, and then I'm going to come out and drop down to the corner. I'm going to do the same thing to this side. You want to make sure that you come out before you drop down all the way to the edge of his head, otherwise he looks a little silly. So I'm going to come out, and then I'm going to start to drop down. I'm going to come over and drop down. Now, to give his hat a little bit more personality, you could draw another inside line here, which would give it some trim. And then you just carry that on all the way across his hat. You can draw the skull and crossbones. I don't have enough to do both of those, so I'm just going to start with the skull. So I'm going to draw almost a full circle. Then I'm going to draw the bottom of a square or a rectangle. Draw a line across that and give him some teeth. And then I'm going to draw two big circles for the eyeballs. Now, if you want to add a triangle nose, you can. I'm just going to leave mine how it is. Now, our eye patch is just kind of hanging out there, so we got to get it anchored to his head. So we're going to come across to one side and go over to right around his ear. And then the other one, we're going to angle up into his hat. Okay, now it is time for our body. This body has no neck because it's hidden behind our beard. So it's very simple to just come up here into your beard and come out and down a little. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. Now, if you want to draw buttons to make it look like he's got more of the captain's uniform on, you can draw a vertical line down that center fold and go ahead and draw a couple of buttons. And then you can put an X in the center to make it look like it's sewn on there. If you have enough room and want to do a second button, you can draw a second button down here. If you're running out of room, you can just draw the top. The last thing I'm going to add to my pirate is I'm going to give him a gold earring over here. So I'm just going to draw that moon shape and then erase the center part of his ear. And because he's a pirate, I'm only going to give him one earring. So there you have it. Here is our Captain Pirate. So next step is to color it. Now I colored all of mine with color crayons. I outlined with marker first, and then I colored with crayon second. I outlined first with marker. I colored with crayon second. If you're going to use marker to color yours, color first with marker, outline with black second. If you're going to color with colored pencils, color first, outline with marker second. If you don't have a black marker, black color crayon works, black colored pencil works. Anything that is going to give you a nice outline will work just fine. I can't wait to see what you guys create and come up with. I will see you guys later. Bye.